Hello, and welcome back to the stream. I've got big plans today, and I'm gonna try and speed run this because I want to go to dinner tonight. Jake and I are going on a date. We've worked really hard all week, and I want to get some, I don't know, some good food. So that's the plan. Well, I mean, that's like not the plan. That's the plan after the plan. So welcome everybody. Let's see, who is here? Starsalt. Villainy, hello? Hello, Chonky Monkey? Hello. Sorry, I said it was ending. I started up real fast. We just finished a 30-minute run at the park. And it was a little cool, a little chilly. There was a constable there. We were just jogging, you know, minding our own business. It's a super cloudy day. Constable rolls up from behind us. We're just jogging, still jogging, you know, out of breath. And he beeps his horn at us. And I'm just like, what the, you know, like, come on. Not knowing he was a constable, of course. So move out of the way. And then he rolls on by, acting like nothing happened. And we just, like, you know, try not to rubberneck, ignore everything, not get in trouble, you know, because, you know, I've done some bad things in my life. I've allegedly not registered my vehicle for a long time now. So hello. But that's what's happened leading up to this stream. Now here I am. It's 3:15. So all of you may know, I bought the Walmart keyboard. No, it's upside down. All of you may know about the Walmart keyboard maybe a few months ago. And I went and I donated it. So this is not the exact same Walmart keyboard that I unboxed last December. This is actually a new Walmart keyboard that I went to Walmart and bought exactly for this. Yeah, I've been wanting to upgrade a Walmart keyboard, but at the same time, the closets have been so full that I just had to get rid of things. I took a bunch of keyboards to Goodwill. But anyways, this thing's really cheap. It was like $35. No biggie. No, like giving Walmart a little bit more of my money. I'm not sure if I should be supporting Walmart in that way. But yeah, mistakes happen. They do, and here it is. So the plan, if you !plan, you'll get to see everything all nice and fancy, the things that I plan on using, and I hope nothing goes wrong. Because sometimes things go massively wrong. You finally sub bacon and potatoes. Thank you so much for the tier 1. I really appreciate you. Not sure what of the Twitch money is going towards. Probably a new camera, a third angle that I could place right here so that we can see some cool keyboard stuff. That's a lot better than just the top-down angle. Oh, Dream Elements. Let me shut you down. You should not be doing that. Please do not be doing that. That is the wrong timer, my friend. Wrong one. Okay, well, that's gone. Yeah, upgrading the Walmart keyboard. Wall mount the Walmart keyboard. I would love to put something back there. I feel like I need a neon sign or something. Just assuming the money would go into more keyboards. I try not to spend too much money on keyboards. I try to improve the quality of life of you all as like a whole and not just one video. So this one's a different Walmart keyboard. The packaging may look exactly the same. As you can see, you know, game on RGB gaming keyboard. The exact same copy in the back here. Click away. Your gameplay is only as good as the tools you wield. Actually, I'm not sure if that's exactly the same. It may be. The end is the same. Your character's life is on. The line here, game on. That's the same. Everything else might be the same. I don't know. I honestly don't remember. Did I open it? I have opened it. Hope this keyboard works unlike the last one. Hey. I fixed that keyboard, just so you know. That Red Dragon membrane keyboard, the next day, I found that little rubber piece I dropped off and I fixed it. So don't be hating. I've got a little layer of PE foam here. That's just gonna go away. That's not important. When I first opened this, I was like, wait, this isn't the same Walmart keyboard. And I don't think it is. I don't remember the last one having round edges like this. I don't remember it having a big forehead or a big neck. I don't remember any of that. So I may have to go back to my ranking Walmart keyboard videos and check that out and see how it compares. I do remember the braided cable. That's a win. And wrist rest? I don't know. Did it have this? Did it not? Either way, this one does. Not a great one. It's just straight plastic. Not magnetic either. And of course, the CD. If you want your Walmart keyboard drivers, you have a CD. You love the emotes? Hey, hype. I need more emotes. I commissioned more emotes. They're working on it, I think. I made the mistake of saying, yeah, you got like 2 months. So I think they're waiting the entire 2 months before they give me my emotes. Wish you had a Walmart here in Singapore. You have Razer headquarters, so that's nice. That's really nice. Walmart's not all cracked up as people think it is. It's like sort of inconvenient. By inconvenient, I mean there's always a lot of people that go there. I can plug this in. Got some flashing. Maybe it has RGB. I don't know. It has green. Yeah, it's got some effects. Too much flickering for me, personally. This is the Walmart keyboard. Do quick typing tests with this, but I know I'm gonna make it a lot better. At least I think I will. That's the plan, and if not, It's got flickering RGB because of like the rate that at which the RGB flashes versus the camera. So in real life, it's not flickering. Some keyboards do this to the camera, some don't. Like the HyperX one, it does not. Like this one doesn't flicker, whereas the Walmart one does. I think it's something about the shutter speed and the rate at which the light goes beep 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 beep. Yeah, I'm gonna unplug it. For all of you who may be susceptible to flashing lights and not good circumstances, can't have that happening to you or me or any of us. How's it going? How's it going, everybody? It's Friday. Happy Friday. I've had an interesting morning, I think. First time you're in one of the lives? Nice. Welcome. Walmart Epilepsy Keyboard. I sure hope not. It's PWM flicker? What does that mean? PWM flicker is a cheap way that manufacturers use to control the brightness of the screen by adding some breaks without light. Basically, on a given interval, your monitor is off, then after some milliseconds, it's on again. I see. So, it seems to save power, save durability, maybe? Something like that. So I'm gonna take it apart. Well, no, I can't take it apart yet. Sound test. So, not horrible. Sounds pretty okay. I don't know. I have IEMs on. It sounds like a clicky keyboard. It sounds like a cheap clicky keyboard. And yes, that is what it sounds like. Your voice sounds really good with live with the SM7B. Thank you. I actually got this fixed very recently. In the brother keyboard and another video, my SM7B was broken right out of the box when I first got it. And me not knowing anything about mechanical keyboards, or I know everything about mechanical keyboards, duh. Me not knowing anything about microphones was like, maybe it's my fault. It's user error. I'm not powering it right. I don't have the right gear. I'm not doing the right EQ. Turns out the thing was just broken. So Shure replaced it for me, and I've been using my RE20 in the meantime, and now I'm just like going back and forth. I like both of them. This one is a little brighter for my voice. This one is not as bright. I mean, you can EQ it to whatever you want. Would I recommend the SM7B? Yeah, I definitely will. I think it also depends on what interface you're going for. Your XLR interface. I have mine connected to my Go XLR, and I like that a lot. It has plenty of power. But I also have another one, which is the Focusrite S12 with a cloud lifter, and that one works good too. I think the XLR is better because I can just like do, or I can mute myself and things like that. So I'm gonna start taking this thing apart. We heard that it doesn't sound great. Stabilizers need work. Maybe some foam kind of stuff could do well there as well. And then, of course, if you do ! plan, you can see my plan. And we'll see how that goes. My plan may work. My plan may not work. I've never used the burr gun, the desoldering gun, live. But I think it'll be okay. I'm sure it'll be okay. I hope things don't go wrong. Have you heard what happened with GMK Minimal? I have not. What happened? What happened there? I'm all about that drama. Tell me. I gotta say, the lights I'm looking spectacular today. 2,000 years later. Yeah, we need a transition right about here. Let me just read it out so whoever edits this video can put the picture on. 2,000 years later. Is that good? There's so many keyboards. I only have one that sounds like blues but louder. How can you be louder than blues? This is as loud as it gets. You know what? You know what we need? People need to make better keycap pullers. I need a keycap puller where all you do is you go boop 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 and then it's all off. You know, like just make one. Just make one. FedEx delivered GMK minimal to Omnitype with heavy water damage. We had the insurance claim a ton of the sets. That's unfortunate. It's unfortunate to everybody. To Omnitype, to the consumer, to GMK. Caps will come right off. I don't think it works like that. You mentioned if you're gonna mount the detachable cable. Probably not. I think that involves a lot of power tools. It also involves me being outside since I can't be sanding plastic inside. Too many bad fumes that occur when you do that. But I did do it in a video, so you can check that out. It was a little sketchy, I'm not gonna lie. And it was working really, really, really great. I'm not sure if that broke it or maybe it just short-circuited. I really think it just short-circuited from overuse or something. Because the thing works great. It's just when you press Z or any of these bottom letter rows, the whole row will actuate. So it doesn't work. Punk Shoe, thank you so much for the prime. Appreciate it. I think full-size keyboards are worth it. Personally, I don't like them. However, a lot of my peers and other content creator friends, they love full size. They like cannot use anything but full size. I have a question for you all. I've been thinking about this morning. Are there any full size keyboards right now that are like custom keyboard kits and not just something that I have to go and mod? You know, something that I can just build from scratch. Some kind of full-size kit, perhaps? You know any of those? I know a lot of TKLs, but not full-size. Nico, thank you so much for the prime. KBD fans, Odin's extras are in stock. 1800 layout. I gotta pause. Check this out. Let me think about this. It says in stock, but it also says waiting list. So which is it? Oh, they're selling extra in stock today? Upcoming Q6 is full size? Ooh, okay. That may be something I consider. Focus, please. Upgrade Razer or Nada. Is that a mouse? Or no, that's not a mouse. That's the okay, it's plate mount, nice. That's the membrane. A blue switch sounding membrane keyboard. I gotta say that's impressive. I don't think I've ever heard a membrane keyboard that sounds like that. What do you think about the Russia-Ukraine thing? I don't like... What was I gonna say? I don't like paying attention to too much negative news. I try to avoid it, but I can try to support however I can. And me and Jake, we're gonna donate money to Red Cross to support them. It's a keyboard. Yes, it's a keyboard. KBD fans elite. That also full size? KBD fans. You mean the KBD fans light? Upgrade any Drevo keyboard? I feel like no matter what I upgrade, they're all like the same. They all end up being very similar to each other, but also not. My favorite one has been the Red Dragon one, K552. Nice to have a keyboard stream in the background while you're recovering from a dislocated knee. Awesome. Glad you have something to do. This has got screws. Gonna put these things in a plastic bag. What's the best lube? I like 205G0, but it's up to you. So let me get some plastic bags. I don't like it when keycaps just go everywhere. And nowadays, you know, hear me out. Nowadays, I'm trying to get organized. I'm trying. It may not happen, it may happen, but I'm trying. So, let me get some plastic bags. I will BRB. Alright, I've returned. I've got plastic bags. Things are gonna be organized here. Except I rode over my headphone extender. Organization. That's right. Do you like just regular white keycaps, like black on white? What's the plan? Making search history full of keyboards? You're welcome. What kind of ads are you getting? If that's your search history. Look at that. Ooh, yes. Organization. So clean. Throw that on the floor. I don't think Ukraine needs keyboards either. I think they need support in other ways, and probably keyboards are not it. Probably monetary support. And people support. Need my screwdriver. State Farm ends? That's it? Yeah, let me get a screwdriver as well. Ton of others in the community go for 205G0. So what's your second favorite lube? Second favorite lube. 2303 probably? Gotta stay hydrated, you know? With my running, I've been doing a lot of running. I've also been doing a lot of streaming. So my throat has been so exhausted. I look tired. Let me tell you, I am tired. I'm not gonna lie. I'm tired. I woke up this morning. I was tired. I was like, do I have to stream today? And then I was like, I got a new motto. I got a new motto in life. It's called, it's really important, so lean in. My new life motto is don't sandbag life. So whether I'm running, working out, streaming, doing things, I try my best to be like energetic, you know, positive, to put in the hard work, to do all that stuff. And it's been tiring. It's been tiring. We've been waking up early. We set our alarm for 6:30 now. Compared to before, where we would just wake up naturally and be like, yep, this is good. This is fine. Life is great. Life is dandy. But now, you know, putting in more work. More work towards everything. Where do you live? I live in Texas. This keyboard has so many screws. Life's too short to wake up at 6:30. I don't know. I like it. I've been really enjoying waking up earlier and just doing the whole morning thing really slow. Like, you know, wake up, do the hygiene thing, get coffee, sit on the couch, talk about life, and watch the animals play around. The cats chase after each other. Having the dog lay with you. Life has been good. Wake up call is 7. 7's really good too. I like 7. Ever since I've been waking up at 6:30, I've been far less depressed. Hey, that's awesome. You see any more? There's one. Electric screwdriver? I mean, yeah, I probably should. I have it right here. I probably should have done that. I'm just really used to having my iFixit one, but you know, for the memes. Okay, we're good. When I put the screws back in, I'll use the electric screwdriver. Favorite animals? I like cats and dogs equally. We love our animals. Wow. Wow, go burr. So screws in my KBD fans little tray. I'm going to put this off to the side. And pray that it just stays there and we don't lose it. So what do we got? Got this thingamajig. Oh, you know what we got? We got trouble in the form of 3-pin switches. Wow, this is impossible to take off. Capybaras? Those are cute. Wow, that's really hard. You know, switch pullers are also really good for doing this. Wow, that was tough. I was not the most gentle. Look at this case. There are all these little things. They've got no, not even super glue. Hot glue here. Holding the wire in place. A little jank. So I'm gonna put that to the side. Might do something to that later on. And then let's see. Looks like at this point I just have to desolder switches. We doing whole pandas and GMK caps on this bad boy? No. We're doing just do exclamation mark plan. Yeah, we're doing the wall linear switches, new prototypes in group I right now from Keycap. I've got 30 of them, so I'm just gonna put these on the alphas, and then I've got a bunch of Gateron yellows for the rest. As long as the alphas matter, that's the most important thing. The only important. It's not the most important thing, but I'll probably compare them, see which one I like better. And then I've got some prototype keycaps from Random Frank P for his new topographic keycaps. I'm actually really excited to use those. 3-pin board. You have to clip legs. Yes. Yes, I do. I do have to clip legs. Not my favorite thing to do, but I do. In the meantime, let's warm up the burr gun. Prototype everything. I know, right? A little sus. Not leg clipping. It's not my favorite. Switch link not working. Okay. Oh, because there's a space there. Let me fix that. Should be pretty easy. Plan. Save. Okay, link should be working now. My mouse is so pretty. Thank you. You can exclamation mark a mouse if you want to check out the mouse. Alright, let me make my face a little smaller. And burr gun. I have to be really organized to use the burr gun. The mouse looks like the Viper Mini. I think it's the Ponage Sim 2. So I bought this. I bought this, you know, work mat, silicone work mat from American Haptics. Because I'm fancy like that. Or at least I want to be. I've always wanted to be a fancy person. No, I'm kidding. Jake took my other silicone mat and was like, hey, can I use this? And then he destroyed it. So this is what I got. Get yourself a cam border would be nice. There's burr gun. I'm in Texas, 3:43 p.m. Here's my burr gun. I've used this for so many things. The tip is a little worn. And then I've got multiple other tips because one broke and one was for the really big keyboard. Alright. The fabled burr gun. Yeah, it shouldn't be too loud. I've got my compressor on the mic, so I think it'll like compress the audio down. Put that there, and then I will plug this in. Also, I think this room draws a lot of electricity in the house. So if something goes wrong, you know what happened. HyperX Alloy Origin 65 is the keyboard that I have here. I streamed it yesterday. So burr gun, you turn it on and you wait until this thing does something. You just want it to be hot enough. You want it to be hot enough, and you also want to get a little bit of solder on the tip. I don't know, that's just what the manual says. Something burnt. When you smell something burning, you should be concerned. Everything's okay. Everything's okay. We're all okay. Yeah, we're good. It's gonna be a video? Maybe. They're on black stock. I don't like anything stock. I like everything lubed. Personal preference. Yeah, now we wait. Wait for it to get warm. All right, this is Benji. Benji. All right, have a good night. Thank you. Peace out. While we wait, and no one caused a house fire. Nobody. I feel like what I do in here in this room is like sort of dangerous. Have you been getting that feeling? I feel like there's too many mistakes that could happen. You love the videos? Thank you. Yeah, I think so. If it turns out well, I might what do you call it? Spray paint the bottom case. Make things a little more colorful. What kind of YouTuber would you be if you didn't make custom keyboards? I'll probably keep doing the fitness thing. I'm super into fitness, powerlifting, doing those things. Alright, I think it's hot enough. Gonna put some solder around the tip. Things are plenty hot. And I'll probably get a fan too. No, I'll get the fan when I solder. Or for now. Ready. Yeah, it's not that loud. Hit the fan thing? Yeah, there we go. I'll be right back. Alright, I've got the fan thing. Now I can't use my mouse. We got the fan thing. Burr gun. It's gonna happen right now. I hope the audio is not terrible, because it really could be. Not bad. Okay, I'll start here. It's not like as clean as it should be. Ugh, maybe their soldering is just ugh. Bad unleaded solder. I think that's what it is. I'm gonna have to put solder on everything. Some of them are okay, and some of them are not. Is that too loud? Old solder's ugh. The volume's fine. It's like killing me. Alright, those are... It's going. It's definitely bad solder. Might have to do this twice. So I have a compressor on, and I have a noise gate. Volume wise, would you compare the Burr gun to? It's like if someone was doing yard care, like using a lawnmower right outside your window. That's what it sounds like. But like on top of you. It's just loud. Yeah, just lawn mowing or mowering on top. That's all. The volume of my voice. Yeah, because it's compressed. This is the speed at which it actually happens in real life. Not super edited or anything. Alright, let me check them out. They're nasty. Is it day in Texas? It's about 4 p.m. One thing I've learned about this gun is that if you don't make sure you suck it all the way, then you're in trouble. Because one time I was desoldering something and I didn't realize, I didn't know that yet. And I was doing it fast and then it got stuck. Turns out the solder had cooled halfway within the tip. It was a mess. It was a bad situation. Do I wear glasses? I wear nighttime contacts. They make my vision like perfect. But it only lasts about a day. Get new things for your setup. I got a RGB light and some RGB strips and a shelf. And I need a neon sign. I'm a gamer. Alright, Lao, bye. Thank you so much for stopping by. Hello, just my drawings. Welcome, welcome. I'm doing some intense burr gunning. Let's get some more RuneScape going today. Speaking of RuneScape, I've been playing it every night. Indy and Augie are still in the same positions. They like it a lot. No RGB strips. I don't know if they're into that. Alright, this is when it needs cleaning. So you gotta turn it off. Let it cool. And while I let it cool, I can start pulling out some. We can turn off the fan because it's cooling. And ta-da! It comes right out! I think I got lucky with that one. Gonna focus. A little bit dirty, but it's not bad. The cats need RGB? I don't think they do. Okay, this isn't terrible. It's working. When I was looking at the solder joints, I thought it would be way more terrible than this. I thought we would have to lay down more solder. But what I'm doing now, I haven't desoldered all of them yet. I have to wait for this little canister thing to cool down so that I can go to, I don't know, outside or a trash can and empty it out. Because it's basically full of solder. And because it's at the front, so it's at the front of this thing, it's like blocking the ability to suck in more solder. Raised surface? Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? This is the most unfortunate thing ever. Hopefully won't cause an issue. It might. Let me look. If that's the case, I could always go kale. Oh gosh, this isn't gonna work, is it? Nope. The things you learn every day. When things don't work, they don't work. No. You don't want them to be clipped. They have to be. So it's got a raised SMD slot. I could use, I think the Garon yellows will still work. Which doesn't want to go in. Will the Garon yellows still work then? Since they have a slot. You. Oh my gosh. You. There we go. So yellow switches have the slot, whereas the new blue bubble gums, they do not. No. That means I cannot test them out. That is unfortunate. Very unfortunate. So I'll have to put them in something else. Since they are in group buy right now, and I'm doing a friend a favor by featuring them, but it's not gonna work with this keyboard. And those aren't going out either. When are you a tactile person? I'm a linear person. Would love to see a Betty special switch. What is group buy? So group buy is a period of time that you can purchase certain items. Could be keycaps, could be a keyboard, could be whatever, and you pay for it, except you won't get it for a while. So it hasn't been produced, hasn't gone into production yet. Beast Specium? What is that? The plan has been changed. I don't know what that means. Switches are you going to use with the raised SMD LMDs? I'll probably use Gateron yellows, and then I'll probably try the new prototype switches in my own personal keyboard. Since I said I was going to talk about them, so I will. I'll probably put them in the D65. Just sitting on my desk. Oh, no. I'll put them in my Digma Rays. I don't know if I need to clip them though. I don't want to clip them. If my Digma has only 3 pin, I won't put them in there. If my Digma has 5 pin, I'll put them in there. Got a beginner friendly budget modding guide. I do not know. I think I have a lot of modding guys. Lewis Toe has a lot of beginner modding guides. The SMD hull on yellows is convenient. I've never encountered a situation where like this is a problem. This is probably the first time I'm in a situation where I'm like, oh no, I like cannot put these switches in something. So I think that's all the switches that I managed to desolder before I had to go and clean the thing. Yeah, no, I have a few on the next row I could do. Holy Panda's the same as Glorious Pandas. They're not exactly the same. They're meant to both be quite tactile, but they're not exactly the same. Okay, none of these will come out. Therefore, I think I've got to go clean the thing. This could take about 5-ish minutes, I think. So you have to take it apart. When you truly learn what goes on behind the scenes, you're shocked. Because everything takes forever. I get one of these things. Gotta open one of these things. Or do you? No, I don't think I need to do that. Yeah, unscrew this thing. Just does YouTube and Twitch. Yeah, that's about all I do now. Take off that thing. And I think you push this thing. You push something. Push this thing. And then you take this thing out. Alright. So here, you can see there's solder sticking out, and that's the part that I need to clean. So I'll be right back while I clean that to throw all that excess solder in the trash. And then we can keep on desoldering. That's the plan. But yeah, this is full-time. I'm full-time content creation. And I'll get my D65 put on the floor, then it'll be ready for the thing. For the test later on. So BRB. I have returned! My canister, now empty. I can put it back in. It says front somewhere. Pull this back. Press that. Line this back on. And do this. It's quite a situation. And now, turn it on again. And you wait. And you wait. I guess in the meantime, I could put my switches into paper bags. A waiting stream, basically. Guess let me look at these original switches on here. What are these? Oh, they're just Otomu blues. They're not anything terrible. They're just Otomu blues. Is there a command to get links for your tools? I don't think I have one, but I could get you. Go on to switchandclick.com, and there should be a list of like recommended tools. Everything that I use is probably listed there. Unless it's too expensive. Then I have not listed it yet. What tools are you interested in? I have lots of tools. The desoldering gun. It's a Hako F308. I think that's what it's called. So Walmart stabilizers. I don't think I will be using them again. I forgot that Asceni actually sent me their plate mounted stabilizers from a long time ago. A bunch of them. And I was like, well, I'll use this when I use this, but no promises. And now the moment is here. Yeah, this thing was expensive. It's a Hako 301 actually. It was like $200 or $300. It's expensive. Stabilizers are for the big keys. So if you press space bar on like one side, it doesn't teeter totter. So let me get those stabilizers. A lot of waiting. I've returned again. I get channel chatting badges? What do you mean channel chatting badges? I have a nice soldering station. Oh, you have a nice soldering station, but you want to invest in a nice desoldering gun. I would say it's worth. Perfect. It works again. It works. It's great. I love it. Turn on my fan. And then I'll desolder all the other ones. I'll lay solder on these and then do it all over again. Actually really annoying. Turn on the fan. Now here we go again. Something is off. You're broke? That's okay. Trying to make a Walmart keyboard usable. It's hard. It actually takes a long time. Walmart is not good. It's more like the budget stuff. Easy to mess up too. hardest part. It's probably taking it apart and not really putting it back together. Oh. Memory Express? No, we don't. I don't think so. Full-size keyboards. They're sort of crazy big. Really big. Actual category for keyboard speedrunning? I don't think so. It'd be cool though. This thing has so many switches. Texax, hello, hello. Don't mind me farting. A big storm up in here. We have Micro Center. Yes, we do. I never realized how big full-size keyboards are. Massive. Don't need a workout today. I work out tomorrow. Actually exhausted. So the best thing now is I don't have to clip my switches. What a win. Okay. I think that's the best I can do for now. Ooh. That's tough. This is tough. It's hot. Making these types of videos are really tough. No clipping. That's right. No clipping. I'll have to, I don't even have to clip the blue bubblegums. You know, this is a win. Rank NK Creams 1 through 10, I would give it a 6. How long is it gonna be? Good question. Good question. I'm not trying to make it very long. It just happened to be making itself very long. I try to finish all of my streams in 2 hours. However, this one is gonna be a little bit longer. Creams are a solid 10. Worth salvaging the stems for Franken switches. If I was as good as Franken switches as Gamball, yeah, I think you're right. They're probably that good. They're so nicely. They make that nice bottom out sound. More satisfying to mod a cheap keyboard rather than building an expensive keyboard. I disagree. I know it's very satisfying to see something go from really bad to really good, but also you're doing double the work. You're like breaking it down and you're building it back up rather than just building it back up, which is a lot easier. You want a cat, but you have no experience with pets. When I got Indy, the older cat, she's on top, I had no idea how to own an animal. I'd never owned a pet before that by myself, and I had no idea. She was a kitten. She was, oh, I can't take that out. She was like a monster kitten. She yelled at me every night. She scratched my face when I was sleeping. And I just had no idea how much responsibility she would be. But hey, I took her in. I looked up stuff on the internet and I learned, and I think you can too. I think cats are really easy to take care of as long as you take them to the vet make sure they've got their shots, make sure they're well taken care of. Your birthday was this week. Nice. Screeny, good night. Thank you so much for stopping by. I know this kind of stream can be a little bit stressful, especially for myself. It's all right. I don't think anyone else will show you this kind of thing live. a little bit crazy. Okay, so I have a few switches that I need to lay solder on so that we can solder off. These two here. 1, 2. I've got to plug in a soldering iron. What for the rest? I'm gonna do it manually. Do it manually. It'll be okay. Everything will be okay. We could do a part 1, part 2. That might be what happens. Okay. Alright, here we go. Plug it in. Turn it on. Do that. We had to roll back firmwares for some keyboard. The WinX one had like really weird JSON. So I'm still messing around with that. Or, well, I told them to mess around with that. So that they could fix that for me. But other than that, no. Why do you have to solder switches if the switches stay in without solder? The solder is what makes the joints like contact with your PCB so that it'll actually actuate. How come everything smells like on fire? Probably because I haven't used anything in a really long time. Don't worry, I've got my fan going. I just don't know if you could hear it. Lay down some solder. And if this works manually, I'll do it manually. If not, I'll pull out the gun again. Oh, you can hear a buzz from the fan. Okay. That means you know that I'm using it. Gotta be safe. Honestly, this might be a part 1, part 2. Part 1, take it all apart. Part 2, build it back up. You get out of here. Jay Keebs, hello, hello. That one out. It works. I'm so glad I have this mat. This is probably the messiest thing I've ever done. More work than you expected for a Walmart board. You know what keyboard was really more work than I thought? It was the really massive keyboard. We tried desoldering it Didn't work. We tried, even soldering it was so hard. The whole thing was just so difficult. Painting it, so difficult. Doing the whole keycap thing, a nightmare. Things sound really fun until you're like, yeah. Until you've done it, then it's like, oh gosh, what am I doing? I see. You refuse to get out of here. Which one is it? Dude, this is for a refurb drop enter. Wouldn't recommend the enter otherwise. I don't think I'm ever gonna upgrade a normal full-size keyboard ever again. No. We're just gonna lay solder. I regret going manual soldering pump. I thought it wouldn't be that bad. I was wrong. I was very, very, very wrong. Just gonna put some nice solder everywhere, then get the gun back out and do it all over again. Quite a process. Just gonna have to live with one clicky blue and a whole line of clickies. A whole row of them. This was $35 or $40. Anywhere in that range. Jeez. This is tough. The Q3, what is that? Is that full size? Is that 60%? Is that small? You hear a clicking sound? Okay. I'm ready to get the gun back out. It's the music. Oh. The music sounds great. Q3 is TKL. Oh, okay. Unplug the soldering iron. Plug in the gun again. And then, not use it. You know, I had high hopes today. I thought I could finish things. My goal for today's stream, my real goal, is to literally take apart this keyboard. But in the meantime, while we're waiting, let me look at these blue bubblegum switches from Keycap. The color, exquisite. I really love the color. They're 5-pin in the back, so if you do have your 3-pin thing, you're gonna want to clip them, but you don't. So maybe make sure that your keyboard or your PCB is 5-pin instead, and there's no SMD hole. As you've seen, that would be a problem. And they are linear. They're pre-lubed. Pretty smooth. And you can check it out at just !plan. It's the first link. I just love how they look. They also have all the information about the housing materials. I just think they look awesome. So they are manufactured by Gateron. Linear pre-lubed. I think there's a little bit of spring pain. There's still a little bit of spring pain going on. I believe it's lightly lubed, but I'm gonna have to put it in a keyboard and do some typing on it. They sound pretty dang good. Gonna get a keyboard. You sound pretty dang good. The only time where you can hear the spring ping is when it's like really, really up close to your ear. You take it away like 3 inches, you don't hear anything. Same materials as Oil King. Unlubed. Lighter 65 gram spring. So these are unlubed? Or these are lubed? If they're unlubed, then dang. They feel smooth as heck. If these are unlubed, these are great. They're unlubed? They're unlubed. Okay, okay. My burr gun is ready. I'm back. Oh, we're zoomed in. No, no. We don't want to zoom in like that. A few more. Okay. You cannot say the word lube. Let me fix that. I need to get some solder wick. I have some here. I've never used it before. Let me look at moderation. Permitted terms. You may use lube. Oh, that term already exists. We have permitted lube. Who did that? Good on you, whoever did that. That's great. You can't. Yeah. You can say lube now. I think you have to do a certain thing. You have to like do lube question mark lube exclamation mark and lube period and lube everything and all those things. Various forms of lube. So these are unlubed. They're great. I don't even think you need any lube. They're so smooth. Holy cow. They're ridiculously smooth. I thought they were pre-lubed. No, that one's not coming out. I thought they were pre-lubed. How come none of them want to come out? Oh, they just require a little elbow grease. No, not just elbow grease. I like telling your wife you're going to the basement to lube switches. I'm having a really hard time with the switches. Yeah, yeah. It's hard. Let's just say Walmart did not make this easy in any way. In any way. Upgrade the K65 in the future. I'm not gonna upgrade anything after this for a while. We've got a few more. The whole idea of the endgame keyboard was the end of the channel? No, it was just to do some window shopping for potential endgame keyboards. And I bought it. Just have to wait for it to come. Okay, I'm doing the wick thing. The joke is that it doesn't exist. That's exactly the joke. Do the wick thing. You use the soldering iron on the terminals while you holding the switch at the same time. I will take your advice. That sounds really smart. Unplug and plug everything again. I think you people are, you're finally starting to see the behind the scenes is not good looking. Alright, Gamball. The wick is supposed to suck up the soldering to itself. Do I lay on more solder and then use the wick, or do I just use the wick and then do this thingamajig? That's my question. 10 out of 10 might not upgrade anything again in a long Put wick on top and heat up. Okay. Flux if you have it. I have flux as well. I also have flux. Do I use flux or do I not use flux? I bought everything. Do you think switch films would make a difference? I don't think so. Press this and heat that up. I'm also into audio as well, but I'm not super duper fancy or anything. I'm quite unfancy. Here we go. You're just gonna pull this away. It's working. I think. Maybe. Not working. I know it wants to come out. Good luck, bye. Thank you. I'm just having the most unfortunate time taking apart this keyboard. I've never had such difficulty. I lie. I've definitely had as much difficulty. Okay, you got more solder. You get more wick. Please. Please do your thing. Might not be the solder holding it back. Let me check. I don't know. The moment when you can't take apart a single key because it refuses to behave. Try to melt the solder while pulling out the switch. I think you may be right. How do I do that with one hand? How does one do such a thing? Call Jake. I may. He might be fighting a boss right now, and he told me not to bother him. Okay, here's the plan. I'm gonna put solder on it while pushing it out at the same time. Okay. I'm calling Jake. What if they gorilla glue the bottom of the switch? I hope not. Alright, I asked. Jake is fighting Jad. I don't have any help today. I don't do Switch reviews. Yeah, that's an accurate way of putting things. I don't do Switch reviews. I don't understand. It's like so out of the PCB. It's like barely touching the PCB. Get out of here. You're barely touching the PCB. How dare you? He's gotta play his game. Sometimes you gotta yank. Oh, Gamball, you're right, you're right. Sometimes you gotta yank. The yanking, it's not working. Just not working. Give it a good wiggle. This is painful. I know it is. I want it to come out just as much as you do. Get out of there. I pushed it a little bit more. Sometimes you gotta yank. Look at how much distance I've made. Oh! Yes! That is a mess! Oh, that's one. That's one. What is it holding focus on? A lot of solder on the wrong side of those pins. It was looking nasty. I have to reset my top camera. Reset. Okay, we're back. Okay. I'm gonna repeat this with many more switches. Oh boy. Why do they have to do this? Why do they have to do this? I'm back with the wick. We celebrate one. Might just try the flux. So how does flux work? Apply flux, heat and melt flux, and then apply solder? Oh man. Put a little bit where the solder is. Flux helps solder melt. Okay. I'm just gonna consider doing Switch reviews. That may be my life from now on. Oh, it comes out in like really large amounts. It also has fumes. Cool. Cool. Ah, yes. Fumes. I may wear a mask, to be honest. I like my safety. Okay, it's done. I think that's all. Make sure the fan is going strong. Oh gosh. The fan's been on. Let me move the fan closer to the keyboard. Okay, fan is even closer to the keyboard now. So now, do I wick? Life is hard. Flux is toxic. Oh man, okay. So if I heat it up, let me move it even closer to my fan. There we go. Not super toxic. Could also use a different switch puller. Okay, I'll get a different one. Switch puller number 2. Little bit more leverage in this one. Oh, that's not a good sign. Okay, I think I'll lay down more solder and then do the other thing again. Not happening. I'll consult the internet. How long does it take to fight a boss? This is the boss. Oh, the real difficulty is these switches. It's so hard. I don't understand. I've watched so many videos on this thing, and yet I can't do this thing. Even though I've been able to do this in the past. How many switches do you need to remove? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 switches. 10 terrible, terrible switches. It's really these. I feel like I could let these go. But these, I don't think I can. The fan is going really well. It's going good. It's going good. It's alright. It would be funny to have one Otamu blue. I don't know if that would be funny. I don't think it would be funny. Oh, the solder sucker's back. Not funny. It wouldn't be funny. Let's see. Ooh. Okay, I got one. I got one. The gruesome 10. Yeah, this is hard. I'm not gonna lie. I regret my entire life. I regret it. This is the worst decision I've made ever. There's no worse decision than this one. Nothing so terribly grueling. Nothing. I'm sucking it. I'm sucking the solder. It just is not like happening. Shades are S tier. Yeah, not all of them. Not the crystal ones that we said were not S tier. Why? Why did I choose to do this with my life? Number 2. Number 2 is gone. We're slowly making our way downtown. Making our way. Okay. would we feel if this just doesn't happen today? I'm honestly hopeless. Feels very hopeless. Just not gonna happen. Probably just not gonna happen. This one looks like it wants to come out, but it's like, no, I'm not gonna listen to you. Happening. Let's down Red Dragon, swap some switches, do a sound test, and call it a day. I think I'm gonna do. I'm gonna get them off. I'm gonna take them out. Probably just off stream, and then I'm gonna bring it back and we're gonna do this thing because this is really depressing. And I can't be that depressed for that long. So I'm gonna do it. I've made up my mind. I'm doing the dang thing. It won't be today, but it's gonna happen. No keyboard shall get away from me. No keyboard. Away. When's the next stream? I might do. Honestly, I might do this on like Sunday. Maybe I don't know. I don't want to work Sunday, but maybe. I did use the desoldering gun and the soldering iron and the desoldering gun again and the desoldering iron and the wick and the flux, and it's just not happening. It's just not happening. Today's not the day. I'm gonna put this to the side, roll up my mat for cleaning later. And it's time to look at the bubble gums. Here, I'm also gonna wash my hands. This is why you don't buy from Walmart. A very accurate statement. Don't worry, all this stuff will go into the trash and then this mat will be washed. I just don't want it spilling out. I'm gonna check out the bubble gums, check out the random Frank P keycaps, and then call it a day. Boom! Is stream about to end? Not yet. Now I'm gonna switch over to some gaming. I wish. I told Kat I would do this. So I'm gonna do this. Okay. Okay. No more terrible decision that I fully regret. So I've got 30 of these. I mean, I'm gonna be putting them on the alphas. Don't mind this. I was trying out a KBD fans, one of those switch pads, just to see if it would make a difference. And I don't know if it does. I was just trying it out. Maybe it does, maybe it doesn't. And the Walmart keyboard, just alphas, and yeah, just those, basically. These are in group buy right now. They're called Blue Bubble Gums. You can check it out by using !/plan. You know, it was part of the plan. Now it's not part of the plan. Because plans are foiled. Even when you don't want them to be. Okay, so P ends there. Honestly, I feel like today's a pretty good example of how I perceive life to be. It's like, oh, I have such an optimistic view of how things will happen. And Indy, stop. To the point where it like ruins it. It's so optimistic that I didn't plan for failure. And I don't think it's failure, but I just didn't want her messing with the toxic stuff. You still have mods? I'm pretty sure I have 30. Enter may just not be a thing. I prefer my letters. Enter's not a thing. And we don't need to shift. No one needs to shift today. No one needs to shift. I have one more. Do I need any more? Enter. There's only 25? I thought there were 30. Why don't I have 30? I thought I had 30. Maybe I don't have 30. Maybe I lied. I don't have 30. But I've got a lot of Garon yellows. Why do I not have 30? Gonna need date night tonight. Which English letter gets the boot? I don't think any. I think they're good. We don't need shift. No one needs shift today. Is this really a keyword from Walmart? It was. It was. They're changing the plan not midway, but sort of close to. Where did this one come from? Which one gets this one? Shift? Probably shift. Never upgrading anything ever again. I think I'm done. I really think this is the last video. Yeah, this is it. There's no more. Whips out a Mr. Suit. I wanted a Mr. Suit. What do you mean M? Isn't it question mark? Right angle bracket, left angle bracket? This is an MW65. An acrylic stacked acrylic build gasket mount. Oh. Gasket mounted and I think polycarb plate, and it's super flexible. And I got this from the Mech Market for, you know, it was a decent price. Decent price. Little higher than what I would expect to pay. But I mean, he did build the whole thing. So it came without switches and keycaps, but it came with stabilizers. So that was a win. Why is the right shift the good switch? Because I right shift. Are these KS9s? They're the LED ones. They're the SMD ones. I only use right shift. Screw the Walmart keyboard. Screw it. I'm okay. Just get a little disappointed when things don't go the way that you want it to go. But that's okay. We can always change plans, do better. And I'll get back to it. There can always be a part 2. Yeah, one of my biggest fears probably is doing a part 2 and then no one wants to watch part 2 because well, it's part 2, you know? It's part 2. It's sad. Emotional damage. Yeah. Did you see the emotional damage video by Stephen He? Stephen He. Ha, yes, Stephen He. That's how I feel, except my parents didn't inflict that on me. I inflicted that on myself. Actually, my parents were really good parents. This looks like a nice board. Looks like a mess of a nice board, but it looks like a nice board nonetheless. Alright. How about keycaps? These are the random Frank P X Control T. I don't know. Let me make sure I know what I'm saying here. Control keys, right? Control T keys. Random Frank P topographic deep sea keycap set. These are a prototype. He told me that they would be, that the alphas, the letters would be aligned much better for the actual set. And also they are including a, let me make sure I don't get this wrong. These are a pre-production set. The final release will have a more uniform and improved topographic pattern. There'll also be an ISO kit to the base set at no extra cost. Alright, that was correctly said. I'm gonna do a giveaway. I am not. Plastic cover. Get out. Oh, I think it's taped. It's taped. It's taped to be safe. Knives are so much better. What am I doing? They look good on paper, but they won't really work on any keyboards. I think they'll look really good on this keyboard. I mean, they look great. Look at these. Ooh, yeah. All right. People in the community aren't fans of the design, but I thought Random Frank P did the right way. I mean, the topographic lines are double shot. It's going the extra mile. Are they? I think it's die sub. Let me look at the website again. I think it's die sub. But don't quote me on that. So it's PBT. It doesn't say anything. Oh yeah. High quality die sub print. So it has 5-side die sub printing. to give you crispy, clear legends, cherry profile, and the base kit has pretty much every key compatibility you can think of. Yep, 5-sided die sub. Of course, I'll use the random Frank P keycap. Very nice, very nice. Upgrade the camp kit. No one say that word to me right now. I am suffering from too much emotional damage. No one say the U word, please. I can't handle it right now. Yep, they are die sub. That's an easy thing to like not to like mix up, I feel like, because they both start with D. Oh no, this keyboard's being a japoopy. People that use the tilde as an escape key? I don't know. They're crazy. Something wrong. So this isn't stacked acrylic build. It has a very different sound profile than what most of my keyboards sound like. Very different. I can't believe these switches are unlubed though. I mean, they're clean. They're smooth. They're nice. Die. You're getting a new 65% board. What do you think is best for the price? I really like KBD 67 Lite, but there's a lot of good things going on, like the Mellatrix. What's that board called? Mellatrix something. It's 170. And then there's a lot of affordable things coming out. The Zoom 65, yeah. I guess this didn't have special packaging because they're everywhere. Down arrow. Up arrow. Arrow. Shift. Right arrow. A lot of random keys. You down. Ooh, you got 7U spacebar and all the keys you need for that to work. Where is the delete? Zoom offers pretty good value. I think it's 170. Insert. Divide. Here. Delete. Page up. And I guess I'll do insert, even though that looks weird. Okay. This going on YouTube. I don't think this specific part of the video will. Alright. So these are the random Frank P X Control T keys, topographic deep sea keycap sets. Going on pre-order right now if you do !plan, and they are going for $80 for the entire base set, which will have the ISO keys to be compatible with all ISO layouts. He did say the topographic will be more aligned in the final production. And as far as the blue bubble gums go, I don't know, let's hear it. Sound test right now. And then these are the Gateron yellows. So top row was Gateron yellows. They did not sound as good as the blue bubblegums at all. This sounds nice. Microphone is canceling some of the sound out. Okay, let me turn down the gate completely, and then you can hear from there. So this is without any noise gate. I'm pretty sure there's like, I don't know, PC noises or something going on, but here's just default. Everything's default. Yeah, so this is unlubed. Let me turn back my gate. There we go. So these are unlubed. I mean, they sound fantastic. I didn't even know they were unlubed. I thought they were lubed, and I was like, oh, cool. I can just put this on a build without lubing this. It sounds fantastic. The spacebar? Yeah, the spacebar on the MW65 is really nice. Not really a poppy keyboard. It's pretty muted. This keyboard mutes a lot of sound. Yeah, they're unlubed. So if these were lubed, they'd be nice. But what's the price on them? They are 10 Canadian dollars. Why am I in Canadian dollars? There are 7 US dollars for 10 switches, which is, I don't know how much that is per switch. You do the math. I believe in you. So it's a linear switch, palm stem, ink, bottom housing, nylon top, 55 grams actuation, 5-pin PCB mount, and yeah, blue bubble gums. You can get them at !plan using the first link, and you can get these keycaps using the second link in the description. What math do you do? 10 divided by 7. 10 divided by 7, I think. Or is it 7 divided by 10? I don't know. Is it 7 divided by 10? It's 7 divided by 10. So 70 cents per switch. Alright. I'm gonna desolder those switches from the Walmart keyboard. I really think I can. I would hate myself if I couldn't. But if I can't, then I'm going to scrap the video. Screw it. I'm not doing it ever again. because I'm suffering so much from depression. No, just kidding. I'm okay. I'm okay. It's just a little disappointing, but yeah, if I can take it apart, I can. If I can't, then goodbye, Walmart keyboard. I will never ever touch you again. And as far as upgrading stuff goes, I don't know if I ever want to do that again in my life. Yeah, I'll go with that. Keyboard trivia gonna be fire. I don't know when keyboard trivia will be. I think I need to clarify the details on that with you. Where can you get the MW65? On Taobao. I bought it on Meg Market. It's got a lot of QC issues. Okay, got a lot of QC issues. Be careful. It breaks and then it unbreaks, just like that. Whenever it decides to work, it does. If it doesn't, it doesn't. It sounds great. It sounds great. So all of you, thank you so much for sticking with me through this trying time, a moment of hard truth when you can't do what you want to do, but that's okay. You know, we're all staying positive here, even though we mess up sometimes. Thank you so much for being here and sticking by. And I really appreciate you guys. I really do. I'm gonna try my bestest to do it better. In the meantime, let us go raid a fellow friend of ours, and that will be Apiary Keyboard. Say hello. Say Twitch and Click sent you here. You're super cool, and I hope you have a good day. And goodbye.